Hello, let's work Chapter 5, Practice 1. We're going to calculate regular earnings. Click in cell D6. We want to multiply hours worked times the pay rate. We want to make sure that the hours worked here are 40 or less. In D6, click the equal sign to indicate that we're going to create a formula. Click in B6, multiply it, times C6. Press enter. Click in D6, grab the fill handle, and drag it down to row 8. Click in F6 to calculate overtime earnings, which will be the overtime hours times the pay rate times 1.5. In F6 we type equals. Click E6 times the pay rate times the 1.5. Press enter. Because Juan did not work any overtime hours, he gets 0 overtime earnings. But when we look up here in the formula bar, we can see our formula. Grab the fill handle in F6 and drag down to row 8. Click in H6 to calculate double time earnings, which will be double time hours times the pay rate times the constant 2. Type equals. Click in G6 times the pay rate, which is C6, times 2. Press enter. We see the formula in the formula bar. Grab the fill handle and drag down. Let's calculate gross earnings, which will be the sum of regular earnings, overtime earnings, and double time earnings. Type equals. Click in D6 plus, click in F6 plus, click in H6. Press enter. Click back in I6, grab the fill handle, and drag down to row 8. Now we need to calculate a sum for all of our earnings. So click in D9 and let's click the auto sum button. Let's just drag over D6 through D8, press enter. Now let's do the same for overtime earnings. Click in column F9, click the auto sum, make sure we drag over rows 6 through 8, press enter. Double time, we go in H9, click the auto sum, drag over rows 6 through 8, press enter. And then for gross earnings, we click the auto sum, drag over 6 through 8. Well, wait a minute, I missed. Let's try that again. Click the auto sum, drag over 6 through 8, and press enter. Now we want all of our earnings that we've calculated to be currency with 2 decimal places. I'm going to drag over my regular earnings, and then up here in the number category on the home tab, I'm going to hit this list arrow and select currency. Notice the default is the $ with 2 decimal places. Alright, let's do the same for F9. I'm sorry, all of column F. So F6 through F9, I'm going to drag over and hit currency. Let's do the same for column H, H6 through H9. Hit the currency. And let's do the same for column I, drag over the column I values, and select currency. And that's all there is to it.